Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we are going to take a look at the Brinyte PT18 Pro Oathkeeper tactical flashlight. And I can tell you right now, I hate the name, but let's see if I love this light. So let's unbox it, check it out, and here we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look around this box, and we can see right here that we have a little bit of branding right there. We have the name of the model number there, and we can see this is going to have a max output of 2000 lumens. We can see there again, it's going to give us some more specs about the light itself. For instance, it's going to have an impact resistance of 1 meter. It's going to have a water resistance of 1 meter. It's going to have a beam distance throw of 360 meters. And so, yeah, on this side, we can see there is going to be a clip and tactical ring. We're going to have a Cree XHP35 LED. It's going to come in 2 different colors. It's going to come in black and desert tan if you want that. And there's going to be more specs here on the bottom. I mean, on the back of the box here. It looks like we're going to get, you know, a 18650 battery and some other stuff. But we're going to go and see what's inside instead of just telling you that. It looks like turbo mode is what's going to give us that 2000 lumens. High is going to be 450. Middle is going to be 60. Low is 10, and then there's a 2000 lumen strobe and a 60 lumen SOS mode on there. So for turbo mode, it looks like we're going to get 1 minute or 1 minute and 90 seconds there. For the high, we're going to get about 150 minutes, 930 minutes for middle, and for low, 1870 minutes. So, all right. Yeah, here we go. We can see what the front and back and sides and all the other areas look like. But we're going to check those out. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box here, and let's just set that over there, set that here, and it looks like we are going to have some stuff here as far as the user manual. It's going to have some things showing us how to operate it, and this is kind of cool. They gave you these kind of little flashcards here, showing you how to use different parts of the light. So this is, yeah, that's kind of slick. I like that. So that's the first time I think I've seen someone do that in one of their products. So, all right, right up front here, we have the light, which is kind of cool. And we can see this is sort of in that, that desert tan. So it is a different color light than we're often used to seeing. Most of the time, the lights are just basic black. So, shouldn't really say basic black. It's really more like classic black, but this is more like a desert tan. So, all right, we can see there that it has this. I think this is actually supposed to be a knuckle buster right here. So, I think I'm going to have to actually take this off because now maybe this is used to mount something. I'll have to look at the instructions and see, but it very much feels like it's like a knuckle buster. And if that's the case, I'll have to take it off because knuckle busters are actually illegal in my state. So, but we can take a look at the light here. We can see there is a button there, I believe, to turn the light off and on. We have the charging port right there, which is magnetic. On the back here, we actually have 2 buttons. We have one to turn the light on and off. We also have a mode button to change the brightness levels in different modes there. We also have a pocket clip there so that you can clip this onto your pocket. So, all right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what else we're going to get in here. So this thing says battery. So let's check out the battery here. And there we go. We have the Brinyte 18650. It's going to be a 3100 milliamp hour battery. Very cool. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything in there. Nope. So it says we have accessories in here. So let's see what we're going to get in the accessories department. Oh, look at that. It looks like we're going to get 2 batteries here. So it doesn't look like this thing is actually going to take 2 batteries. It looks like it's only going to take 1. So I guess maybe they just gave us a nice backup. So we can see we're going to have a pouch here. So this is nice. You can put the light in there, and it's going to have a belt clip on here so that we can use that. This belt clip is going to be rotatable as well. So that's kind of cool. Inside of it, it looks like we are going to get, it looks like we're going to get a lanyard here so that we can carry the light with this if we want to. It's got sort of a camo style on there. And it looks like there's a few other things in here. And I think that's it. So this is, oh, here we go. This is the charging cable. This is what we are going to need to actually charge this up. And we can see on one end, we are going to have USB-A. On the other end, we are going to have the magnetic charging port right there. This looks like it's going to be lit up. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and see if that's the case. All right. That looks like that is everything, I believe. Oh, we do have a couple of extra gaskets on here so that if your gaskets get brittle or something, you worry that it's not waterproof anymore, you can change those out. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and I'm gonna put the batteries in the light, and then I want to actually show you, before it gets dark, I want to show you the area that I'm gonna walk in to go test it out, because there's an area over near my place where it gets really dark. The pathway is really dark. It's a little creepy over there. There's a pond that's very dark. So let me show you what that looks like in the daytime first, and then we'll head outside at night and go check it out. Okay, so I'm outside here and I have the light with me, but as you can see, it is still light. So I want to point out that right over here there is a pond, and along this pond there is a path here, and it gets really dark along this path and out there on the pond. So I'm gonna come back here at night. I'm gonna make sure I have the batteries charged up nice and full for the light, and then we're gonna come back and see how well this thing performs. So we're gonna walk along this path where it gets pitch black and really kind of creepy because there's really no light. We're gonna walk along there and see how well this light will perform, and also we're gonna see how far this beam is gonna throw across the pond over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and wait for it to get dark, and then come on back and see how this thing really performs in the real world. Okay, so I've been reading through the documentation, and it does look like this tactical ring is supposed to be somewhat of a knuckle buster, and it does say that you should use it only in accordance with your local and national laws. And where I'm at in my state, these types of things like knuckle busters, brass knuckles, those types of things are illegal. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. And to take it off here, all you have to do is just simply unscrew the back of the flashlight here. And there we go. We can see it will slide right off, and then you can just not have it. Then you just have the back of the light like a traditional light here. So then we can go ahead and grab our battery, put it inside. You're gonna have the positive part going towards the lens of the light, and then we'll go ahead and put the back of the light back on there. And there we go. And now we can go ahead and start using the light. You can just push this there to turn that on. You can also push this button to, the other function button there. I believe you can push that to turn it on, and you can use this to change the different modes as well. So there we have that. Now this one, I'm not sure if you can actually turn the light. Yeah, I guess you can hold it and turn it off as well. So now on this back one, I'm not going to push this, because if you just push the function button on the back, it will actually strobe. And if you push this halfway down, you'll see it'll light up. It'll be in turbo mode. If you push the button, it goes into turbo mode. But if you push it, it'll go into turbo mode, and then you can push the mode button to actually cycle through the different modes. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit easier to see outside. So now that it's dark, let's go ahead and actually go check out the area that I showed you in the daytime, and we'll see how dark it is at night, and then we'll take a look at how this light's going to perform in that setting. All right, so here we are, and we can see out there, that is the pond right there, and it is just dark. So let me go ahead and put this light on, and yeah, look at that. We can actually see all the way across the pond. This beam is a very long throw. It is crazy, and we can see right there, if we just look right there, we can see all that. It really lights up the area nicely. This thing is very bright. And if we hit the mode button, we can change it to different modes, and we can see there how we can cycle through the different brightness levels there until we get to the one that best suits our needs at the moment. So yeah, that is the area right there with the pond, and you can see there that is nice and bright. And let's walk over here to the path that I showed you, and we can see here, this is the path right now with it all lit up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light off. And yeah, right there, there's barely any light. We can see there's just a hair of light coming from the street lights. But when we turn that back on, it's really nice and bright. It allows us to see everything, so that if we're walking at night, we're not going to be surprised by animals or by people. We're not going to trip on any potholes or anything. We're going to be able to see where we're going, and we can cycle through again. And we can see right there how the light is on the lowest mode, but we can still see it. And then we can go ahead and start to lift the light up and make it a little bit brighter. We can make it brighter again, and then there we go. we can get it to its brightest setting. So this light, it's very, very bright, very effective, and I just love the way that it's very easy to operate with the multiple mode buttons that you can use, so you're not forced to try and do those crazy half taps on the power button or anything. You have a mode button in the back and a mode button on the main body of the light. All right, well, we can see that this thing is plenty bright. Yeah, it really lights up the way when you're outside in the dark. And I had a little bit of light out there. There are some street lights that were spilling light off a little bit, but for the most part, it's really pitch black in some of those areas where I have to walk at night. And so having a light like this is going to really do wonders. Now, if you're out somewhere else, like out on a farm or a ranch or in the woods or in the desert or any place where there's just not a lot of artificial light and all you have is natural light from the moon or something, a light like this, you're not even gonna need to turn it up to bright mode or to, you know, to the brightest mode or turbo mode. Just like the low or medium mode is gonna be more than enough, because in a place where you don't have any light, just the small amount of light that the low and medium mode puts out is gonna be more than enough for you. So you'll have battery life that's going to last for hours. So yeah. Anyways, one last thing I did want to show you on this light is how it fits onto your belt clip or on your pocket, because a few people have mentioned that they like to see that in past videos. So let me just show you quickly how this belt clip actually fits onto your pocket or onto your belt loop. Okay, so here is the light, and that is the pocket clip right there, and you can clip it onto the outside of the pocket if you like there. I have my pocket knife already in there, so I'm just going to leave that like that in case you're someone who carries a pocket knife. You can see where it's going to fit and how that's going to look right there. You can also put it on the inside if you have pockets that are big enough. You can just put it right there, and that's about how far it's going to stick out, so you can get an idea of what that's going to look like. You can put it over your shirt over top of it if you want it not to show, but that's about how far it's going to stick out. Now, if you put it onto your belt, you can clip it onto your belt here. Let's see if I can get that on there for you. And that's what it's going to look like on your belt right there. So yeah, and it comes off relatively easy. And there is one last thing I want to show, and this is this front element right here. This is sort of like that tactical part. If you are not allowed to carry tactical devices in your area, this does come off. You can just simply screw this off, and now it is going to be a more traditional, just regular old flashlight there. So, and if you want it back on, you just simply go ahead, line it up, and screw it back on there, and then there you have it. So, yeah, all right, that's it. PT18 Pro, pretty nice. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is it. That is a look at the Brinyte PT18 Pro Oathkeeper LED tactical flashlight. And yeah, again, I hate the name, but I love the light. The light is absolutely fantastic. It really is. It has a nice long throw. It's bright. It has 2 batteries that come with it. You can actually charge the batteries inside the light, so you don't have to worry about taking it out and using a separate charger. You can actually charge it right there inside of the light. And if you actually forget to bring the charger with you or something, you can charge these batteries with a separate charger. There are standard, battery chargers that you can put these 18650 batteries on, charge them up, and then throw it back into your light. So yeah. Anyways, there you have it. I really like this light, so I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere and see the other products and services that I've reviewed over time. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.